Hello and welcome to Always Say Uncle. A slightly different episode this week. I'm going to do that old YouTube chestnut, the ranking video. Now these are not the best. These are my 5 favourite episodes. And like a lot of Man From U.N.C.L.E. fans, that could change tomorrow. If you ask me this time tomorrow, I might give you another 5 or put them in a slightly different order. But as I stand right now, these are the 5 that I would consider my favourite episodes. I'd be really interested to hear your comments about my choices, whether you agree with me or disagree with me. It's all so subjective. And like I say, guys, these are not the best episodes, although they're all very good. They're the ones I just like the best. So number 5 is Alexander the Greater Affair. Lots of reasons, largely because of the fantastic performance by Rip Torn as the really out there villain, the charm and comedy timing of Dorothy Provine, and as always, the reason I watched Man From U.N.C.L.E. and Napoleon Solo, and the way the two characters interact, the chemistry between them is really great. And there's that fabulous cliffhanger with the pendulum, the razor sharp pendulum about to come down on Napoleon Solo, while Kuyukin and Dorothy Provine are just hanging in the air with a candle about to burn the rope that's supporting them as they fall to their deaths. Do they survive? Well, you know they did. So check the clip out, guys. See what you think. It's definitely up there for me.
Well, your move, Mr. Solo.
I see you found your way here safely.
I couldn't miss it. It's the only temple on the block.
Beautiful, is it not? The razor sharp, of course.
It's no use.
Now what are we gonna do?
The next one for me is probably a controversial choice because it's really not that great an episode, but I just love the scenes between Solo and Ilya as they're basically setting up house together undercover in the suburbs, and the bickering, and some really good jokes, and some really clever scenes. Probably a little bit too slapstick for a lot of people, but as I say, at the moment, whenever I think of Man From U.N.C.L.E., I think of this episode. Absolutely, this is really, really good fun. See what you think.
Red man! You ordered Raisin Rye.
You making bread pudding?
Remember the milk? This is supposed to be a loaf of raisin rye. I never even heard of raisin rye. What are you doing?
I ordered it.
Red man!
Raisin rye?
Yep.
Thank you. What happened? Raisin rye?
Okay, this one's a no-brainer for me, The Double Affair, for 2 reasons. It's a great episode, but it's also better known and loved by me as the movie The Spy with My Face, which was pretty much the first Man From U.N.C.L.E. movie I ever saw, and it's made an indelible impression on me to this day, and probably one of the main reasons I love the series so much. Look, there's no contest that To Trap a Spy was probably better as a movie, but as a young 8 or 9-year-old, The Spy with My Face grabbed me, and from memory we went to see them as a double bill in my local cinema when I was growing up in the United Kingdom, and it just is the episode I associate with early Man From U.N.C.L.E, and I also think it's a really well crafted and well written episode, and part of the strong batch of episodes that came from season 1. See what you think.
You wouldn't put a bullet through your own head, would you?
Okay, this one appears on most people's top 5 lists, not only as a favourite but as a good episode. The Never Never Affair. I mean, lots of reasons. I mean, a major reason obviously is Barbara Feldon, star-making performance. Just before she was cast as 99 in Get Smart. I mean, I don't know the behind-the-scenes stories, but this had to be a factor in her getting that iconic role. She plays it beautifully. There's some great scenes between her and Robert Vaughn. The ever debonair Cesar Romero as the Thrush. I wouldn't say villain. He was kind of a friendly villain. I mean, there was no doubt that he could be ruthless, but he was a sympathetic villain. Nice episode all around. And of course, there's that iconic shootout in the movie theatre, or cinema as we call them here in Australia. From what I can gather from reading interviews, this episode kind of turned the series around, and they realised they'd finally nailed the formula. And going forward, the show just went from strength to strength. As you probably know, early season 1 wasn't a huge success, but the cast went out on personal appearances and they turned things around, and this episode was one of the episodes that turned things around for the show. So iconic in so many ways and a personal favourite. But let me know what you think.
I just want you to understand something, Napoleon. I came to work here to find a little excitement, right? Well, so far the most exciting thing that's happened to me is to miss my subway connection. I might as well be working for the telephone company. I'm dying of acute dullness.
Okay, this one, I've got to be honest, I hadn't watched for a long time, and as you know, I recently uploaded the episode The Shark Affair. It's bloody brilliant. Robert U.N.C.L.E has an amazing and very moving performance as more of an anti-hero than a villain, and essentially he's just trying to make the world a better place in his own mind, but he's clearly also slightly deluded and probably a little bit crazy, and U.N.C.L.E plays him to perfection. Some very strong scenes between Robert U.N.C.L.E and Robert Vaughn. Very strong ending. I can't fault this episode, and as I said in my video, should this have been what the Man From U.N.C.L.E turned into? Much along the same lines as its sister show, I Spy. I Spy had a lot of really serious episodes that were lightened by the interplay between Robert U.N.C.L.E and Bill Cosby, but they never went for the camp route that the Man From U.N.C.L.E did, largely because of Batman, as we all know. I'm a bit torn, guys, because as I say constantly, my emotional favourite is season 2, and I know it got a bit too silly in season 3. But I do wonder what would have been the success of the show and the legacy of the show if they had have continued with stories of this standard. Again, please let me know in the comments what you think. There's no doubt it's a great episode, but is this why we watch The Man From U.N.C.L.E, or is it the fun and the laughter? And as I've said in my previous video, there's no reason it can't be both.
I tried to create a safe harbor.
There is no safe harbor. I want you to come with me.
No, my friend. Yours is a world I don't believe in.
Anyway, guys, that's it for now. Please let me know what you think about my choices. Give me your choices. Give me your top 5 choices. I don't care. I'd just really like to know. And if you think this is has some potential, I'm happy to do some more. They can be favourites. They can be least favourites. Let me know. This is your channel. And I do listen. Okay, I'll see you guys next Friday. Bye for now. I'm going to do that old YouTube chestnut, the ranking video. I'm basically